Conversations 2024, Decentering Spaces. In collaboration with the Royal College of Art, the aim of FACE is to create a series of conversations that ask each of us to decenter our thoughts and reflect on what it is to teach fashion, art and design today.
My message would be to be constantly doing things outside of university, because unfortunately university isn't enough anymore, and it's kind of unfair, but to a certain extent you want to push yourself as far as you possibly can to stand out, and yeah, just keep going and keep trying. And
throughout the whole panel, what most inspired me was the fact that creatives of black and brown could come together in a space and actually discuss the issues that affected us. Coming through the industry and being as old as I am and being around for as long as I have, I found that I was now in a space where I can actually now express myself, speak, meet other people who are actually in the industry and also academically based, that are going to be the game changers to coming up and allowing the next generation to come through, to be able to have a stand, to have a say, to speak and make that positive change that's needed.
so the message that I will take back is that, again, we need more black and brown lecturers, 110%. And also, I think what we need to do is, again, restructure. And again, I think Sharon was saying how we need to just rip up everything and kind of like start from fresh. And I think I'm so here for it. It's really inspired me to actually be a lecturer, actually really be that voice in universities. Again, I've studied fashion for 6 years, so I've always been into fashion. I've always loved it. Again, studying it as well, and I've seen a lot in the sense of like what we need to do more in regards to universities and how things should work. And I really want to. It's inspired me to really push for that change again. So the message that I will take back is,
honestly, the main message that I got from the summit after the presentations and then after the questions is necessarily like there's no exact route or route into the fashion industry. It's more so about your own path and your own drive that takes you where you need to be.
Minority groups who are being overlooked to step into those positions, whether you're Asian, obviously there are varying identities within the Asian community, but it's like there are so many different people that could step into that role. And I think, again, looking at gender, that was a big thing. Like, put Grace World Bonner into that position, she'll kill it. But like putting Pharrell, he's there because of hype and hit. And what he did, fine, I'll take my health to an extent, but don't really care. Like, it's gonna last a couple of years and hopefully somebody else will come in and do a better job. But also there's just this high turnover and frequency in our industry of creative directors. We saw what happened at Bali, we've seen what happened at Anda Milamista. All of these people have been kicked out. I think the bigger question is, how does it affect the talent that we're putting into higher education, encouraging to come and study at these institutions, especially international students who pay a much higher rate. Actually, what does it show to you about what success can look like? That you've got to be a hype or a hitman to actually be the person who gets the job. You've got to be that person there. If not, then actually, where are you going to end up? There aren't enough jobs as it stands within the fashion industry for the amount of students that we churn out. And actually,
so my work mainly revolves around language, and that's the pure reason I started on with diversity. I don't really use the word diversity. I think when you start normalizing all people, and I think once we reframe our language, the common thing of black and brown is normal, and having that behind the scenes and having that in lecture theatres, having that in universities, having that in industry is important. But yeah, I think my main focus is language. So my work...
We have formulated 3 themes based on decentering in the educational space that help structure the summit and maximise opportunities for us all. please indicate how your submission aligns with the following themes, questions and formats. Choose one primary theme, then indicate one or more key topics or questions relevant to your contribution. Please feel free to also add additional questions that contribute to the selected themes and formats.
Enjoyable if you do delve into many different areas and different things and just take on opportunities. If somebody offers you something, if you don't know how to do it, figure out how to do it and get it done. I was literally, offered this job with Italian L over a coffee, and I thought, shit, I haven't written since my A-levels. Yes, of course I'll do it. I'd love to do it. And I came back to London and I did a short course at London College of Communication, and voila, I was a journalist. It's crazy.
FACE members are academics, researchers, practitioners, artists, and of course students. The FACE Summit provides the opportunity to share your knowledge, insights and expertise on the critical issues needed to inform race equity through research, education, policymaking, activism and of course artistic engagement. You are all experts in the field, and this summit will provide an excellent opportunity to advance your capacity for inter- and transdisciplinarity by sharing knowledge and insights. For relative newcomers to the FACE Summit, this event will provide you with the opportunity to immerse yourselves fully and to develop new collaborations and innovative approaches to the complex challenges facing our higher education communities.